GT line is a legend that's become a legend in the Peugeot range lately, and you'll see it comes with a few of their cars. This is the 208 GT line. The 208 being Peugeot's little baby hatch in the market these days. GT line brings with it quite a few things and quite a few features. You see the really nice mag wheels, number one, the sporty look to the car, and just overall powered by a 3-cylinder 1.2 litre engine with turbo bolted on, of course, giving you 81 kilowatts, 205 newton meters of torque. For a smaller four-door hatch, that's a pretty nice little dollop of power, and let me tell you, it does give you some pretty nice performance to go with it. The practical side of the car, of course, is you look in the boot, 248 litres of boot space, according to the figures I have, as a 4 to 5 seater. Drop the rear seats, you can go to just over 900 litres of boot space in total. So not bad for versatility and practicality as well. Mean sort of oval exhaust over here, just to give you again, show you the sporty intentions of the GT line trim and version. And you may as well look while I'm showing you, rear park distance beepers are standard on this version as well. So overall, you can see young, funky, sporty. I think it ticks all of those boxes in a big way in this particular version, the GT line being, of course, the top of the range of the Peugeot 208 range in South Africa. Inside, of course, is where you're going to spend your life, so let's check that out. Of course, it's behind the wheel and the dashboard that makes Peugeots pretty different in the South African market. You can see somewhat different looking instrumentation, but very comprehensive, gives you everything you want. And then you swing down and come down to the traditional small Peugeot steering wheel. Flat bottom, yes. Unusual, and you've got to get your angles right with your seat height, with your seat position, watching the dash, etc. But once you get comfortable, it's a pretty comfortable place to be. Again, GT line does give you drilled aluminium pedals, or aluminium look pedals at least, and you do get the sort of carbon fiber effect over here on the dash. All very neat, very upmarket, looks pretty good. I think you can agree with me on that. You do have, of course, your nice touch screen over here with your menu, etc. Navigation, interestingly, does require mirroring with a phone in its normal format, but it all works very nicely. And you've got your climate control system down here. You come down to very nice gear lever, gear shift. And it really is nice in the hand, it fits nicely, you hold it nicely. But I'm going to say to you, I think, and I felt quite honestly, that I was missing a sixth gear on this car. There's nothing wrong with the performance, it certainly goes well, it certainly handles well, it does everything you want very, very well. I've got no issues there. But just somehow, it felt like this car could use a sixth gear. Basically, I would say, to match the look, the style, and just being a GT line. Interestingly, there's an automatic version available, and that's a 6-speed automatic. So it's quite interesting to me. But you've got very good side bolsters on your seats. I would pretty much call them sports type seats, leather with cloth in the center. You've got all the sporty touches, the red stitching, of course. It certainly looks the part. It goes the part, can I term it that way? And it has it all that you would require in that respect. So I think it goes there. At 269,900 Rand, well, it's at the top end price-wise for obviously a car of the sort. But it is the GT line. It has all the extras, it has all the touches, and it has all that you would like it to have in, as I said, a sporty, smaller hatch. That 3-cylinder turbo engine's a peach of an engine. Obviously, being a 3-cylinder, you want to keep it up in the rev range. And when you do, it's pretty fun to drive. And that's what this car is about. And that's what it's designed for and built for. Overall, I think it's a pretty nifty, neat car. Definitely a left field choice on the South African market. I don't get why. They're so much more successful in Europe and yet in South Africa. But anyway, I can't comment on that. But you're looking for a sporty, smaller hatch, and with lots of luxury and extra items added to it, this one is one I would put on my list, so I have to be honest with you. For Motor Matters, I'm Alan R, and I'll see you next time.